What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So it's time for a new episode of the series Loot from 100 Runs, and in today's video we're doing the dungeon RFD, which I've done thousands of times, right? And it's cool to see that the outcome from 100 runs varies drastically from each time I'm doing it. And this is probably the fastest that I've finished 100 runs, because on my second run out of 100, I got something so good that I really just wanted to finish the runs so I could put everything up on the auction house. Now, I'm going to go through some tips and tricks of running the dungeon. Before we do that, though, big thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. The support has just kept on being amazing. The book is almost at 200 pages. And the feedback from you guys really does mean the world to me. So if you guys don't have the guide yet, you can use the discount code DRAGONFLIGHT with the link in the description, and you can grab a copy for 50% off. And just know that this book or guide comes with a lifetime of free updates. So even if there's a new patch, new expansion even, I update the gold guide and I send the updated version to you for free. So now RFD is located right here between Thousand Needles and Southern Barrens. And it's a very simple dungeon to run, meaning that it's a very short dungeon to run. So you don't need to do it on a specific class with a specific speed set or anything like that in order to finish 100 runs. Now, in the run that I'm doing right now while recording this video, I'm not going to loot the mobs. But yes, I do normally always loot the mobs as I kill them, every single one of them. These two spiders, just make sure to tag him. And there's a possible chest spawn under this spider right here. But if it's not up on that one, it's going to be further inside the dungeon. And that's the reason why a lot of people, especially now, are doing RFDs, because it's a short dungeon. There's a lot of chests in the dungeons. And out of the chests, you tend to get patterns and plans. And the rich purple silk shirt pattern is valued at like 500 to a million gold, because it's needed for the new profession achievements in patch 10.17. So they're really good, and it seems to be, from my experience as well, where I get the pattern the most. So this one, you can click this bag hanging from this this vine, and it contains the recipe for gold torn tea. You can get one each run, so they don't have a lot of value, but they might get a better value on your realm or later down the line. In this little pocket right here, this little room, there can be 0 chests, 1 chest, or 2 chests. Make sure to always check them. And of course, if you don't do it on a rogue, do it on a toon that has a profession that allows you to open up locked chests, because very often the chests will be locked. So I use level 1 BFA inscriptions with the scroll of unlocking right down here, because you don't need to level the profession. You can just get level 1 BFA inscription and purchase the scrolls of the auction house. Now, killing the skeleton boss, a lot of people skip him. Because they don't think he has any loot, but I've actually received a lot of good blue BOE items from him, even though it's just one additional loot table. It's a short dungeon, so I find it worthwhile to kill him, because he's not going to time gate your runs in anyways. So keep on killing all of these sludge mobs. If you have a speed foods, it's worth killing these critters to activate the speed buff if you use like fried bonefish or bear tatar if you play on a low level toon. I try to always attack these with a range abilities, these necro mobs, because they will summon a skeleton. So if you attack it before you get into melee range, he's going to summon the skeleton. Otherwise, it's going to be like this. Right, he spawns the skeleton, and you gotta do your AoE ability twice. Inside this hut, by the way, there's another like possible chest spawn. The cool thing is that if it's not in that hut, it could be in this one right here. But if it's not in that one either, it's gonna have another chance of being inside this hut. And if it's not in that hut, it's gonna have 100% chance of being in the last hut, which is all the way at the top right here. Is guaranteed going to be in there. There has to be 1 chest in them. There we go. And I actually skipped the last boss because it's super time gated. So I kill these guys and then I jump out and I just walk out the dungeon. So you don't have to teleport in and out or do anything fancy like that. Super simple dungeon to run. So why are people, including myself, farming RFD? What's the value? Well, RFD has a loot table of green items that's considered decent enough. Some sets have a unique appearance, but it's also in the perfect level bracket for the patterns such as the Golden Searing Blade, Star Belt, Lesser Parry, Rich Purple, and RFD has blue items that's specific to the dungeon that can only drop inside of RFD. So it has a lot of good potential loot. Now, what you've all been waiting for, how much gold did I make and what did I pick up? Well, I got one epic, but the epics out of RFD aren't really that good. I also got the World Drop, the Poison Tipped Bone Spear, and Deadwood Sledge from looting chests. All of these green items are they're green items with a unique appearance that has an okay enough value considering their high sell rate. But there's not going to be anything insane like out of these. Yeah, but looking at the seller, you can see it's definitely worth to put this up on the auction house, but they don't really have any insane value, the green items. But it's good for filling up the auction house. When we're talking about dungeon-specific loot from RFD, I got myself the Briar Treaders, I got the Stormgale Fist, double Corpse Shroud, I got one Wolfhair Harness, then I got myself the Ebony Bone Club, got 2 of those. Did actually get 1 Bone Slasher, which is really cool. I've had some really good luck selling those in the past. I got 1 Manslayer, and then I got the Star Belt, and then finally the item that I got on like run number 2 or something like that did actually pick up a pattern for the Rich Purple Silk Shirt. So like, it's currently 750,000 gold on my realm. I sold one on another realm for like 780k not too long ago. But this item alone makes the 100 runs of RFD 75,000 gold an hour. It doesn't take an hour to do 10 runs of RFD, but you're still going to be instance locked out after 10 runs. So 75,000 gold on this one alone. That is great. And then you have something like a Bone Slasher, which is 23,000 gold an hour alone. So looking at the total value of everything, including all the mats that I got, all of these mats are from looting the chests and looting the spiders. I am sitting on a market value of 2.1 million gold. Now, that's obviously the average price across every single EU realm. Now, I play in a full pop realm, so my prices are going to be lower. So if I change the add-on bag appraiser to minimum buyout, which is literally the price of my realm, you'll see that it's actually 1.2 million if I sell everything on the auction house. So that was a really good run. 1.2 million, 120,000 gold an hour. Definitely saved by Rich Purple Silk Shirt though, but doesn't really matter. It's still a win. So if you guys like this video and you want to see more videos like this one and gold making in general, just make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, because that way you'll be notified whenever the next video goes up. And you can leave a suggestion in the comment section down below on what dungeon I should do next. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. Bye bye.